Welcome back to the channel, guys. We're back. It's another week. Last week we got the engine running, a huge step in the progress. This week we're going to be working on the chassis. We got the pedal assembly to work on. We got the shifter. We got to grease that up. We eventually have to bleed the brakes, so we need to do that as well. But let's get to it. We started a new week. Thank you everybody for watching last week. All the comments, the likes, appreciate everybody, the new subscribers. Thank you. New week, let's go. All right, guys, first thing we need to do is actually clean this chassis up. You can see all the dust on there. The crates we've been using in a storage, so I want to stop doing that. And just the loose garbage on here. So first thing we need to do is clean this up, get everything off here, get all the dust off of it, vacuum it up, wipe it down, make it look a lot better. Here's a before and after of what the pans look like. Left side's, well, the back half anyways, cleaned up. Now we need to do the right side and then do the left front quarters as well, so left half. So yeah, got the back left quarter done. Now we need to do the right side. All right, guys, didn't get everything done today, but we did get one thing, well, actually two things done. We got the shifter back in. I think we got it in neutral now, so hopefully we'll see. And we got these back two halves cleaned up. Just didn't have a lot of time today. Tomorrow we're going to work on the pedal assembly. We need to work on the brake line and then that whole system. So, but we did get these cleaned up. Tomorrow we'll get the front half cleaned up. Hopefully this will be a little easier to roll in and out now that we have it in neutral. So let's test that out. All right, guys, it is Friday today. We're back in the garage. Had a couple days of doing odds and ends. Some things came up, but we're back in the garage today. The goal today is to get the car in neutral. For some reason, the car is stuck in gear, so we're going to try and resolve that. One thing I'm learning is this little piece of information as a newbie, not only to Volkswagen bugs, but to car restoration. And this little message here is what I'm learning.
Remember, it's always easier, taking stuff out of a Volkswagen and ripping it out than it is putting it in. That's why I come in town.
Today we're trying to get the car out of neutral. That way we can roll it out. Then once we're done, once we get that resolved, then we can get pedal assembly, working on it. Saw some minor issues with that as well, but we're going to work through that. And then we're going to get rolling on this chassis and get it all buttoned up. But here we go. Let's get working. So here is obstacle number one. Don't really feel safe working on this car under the car, but as you can see, there's the shifter. Kind of went down a YouTube rabbit hole, looking through some videos to see what we can do to get this resolved. The first thing that I saw, or the easiest thing that I saw, was to loosen up the lock plate on the shifter and maybe adjust that. Also want to make sure that the ball is all the way down onto the shift rod. Want to make sure the ball is all the way down on the shift rod. That way we're making correct contact. As you can see here, the shift coupler is in the middle, so if we shift it into first, it should move back. So let's first test that and see if that works. All right, we got the shifter off, we got the lock plate off. This is what the shift rod looks like right now. So now we just have to get the shifter back on and line up that ball and make sure that the spring is on the lock plates correctly. So let's get working on that. All right, guys, kind of at a standstill right now. Got the shifter back in. Got the ball in the shift rod. Lined up the plate, and still I can shift it around. It feels like it's in neutral, but it's still in gear. I even checked the e-brake, make sure it wasn't on. Just, you never know kind of thing. But let me know what you guys think. Trying to get this thing out of gear so I can roll it back and forth. Let me know what you guys think. My next thing that I'm thinking of doing is just reassembling that. See if there's any issues. I don't know if there would be, but you never know kind of thing. So that's where I'm at. I've watched a couple videos. Somebody said, and I don't know if this is true, but to take the drain plug or the fill plug off, sorry, and try and shift it like that with a screwdriver and move it back. But I think that's going to be my last resort kind of thing. I don't want to mess with the gearbox before I have to. So like I said, I think I might take the shift coupler apart, and see if I can, I don't know, line it up better or something. I just need to get it rolled out so I can roll it back in. But I also want to make sure there's nothing majorly wrong with the gearbox and the gears. So just my process of elimination, trying to get through these steps. But let me know what you guys think. Be happy to hear from you, see what you guys think and what you guys might think it is. So appreciate it. Alright guys, it is Sunday today. We're back in the garage. We're still working on the gears shifting, trying to get it out of gear. We put a post up on Slade's community Facebook group. Got a couple different answers, so we're going to try and go through those. First thing was the one thing that I was first going to do, and I saw a video on, it was taking out the fill plug on the gearbox, and there's a little cog or something where you just move it with a screwdriver, and supposedly that's supposed to get out of the gear. So we're going to try that first. If that doesn't work, then what we're going to do is we're just going to we're going to take apart the shift coupler, and then we'll just reassemble it from there until we figure out what's going on. So let's try that. I also got a little bit of an unboxing to do. Something came in for the car, for the bug. So we're gonna reveal that on the channel, because that's gonna be part of our next steps, and it's a pretty big step, so wanted to show that. So let's get to it. Alright guys, not sure if you can see that, but there is there's the fill plug. Oops. There's the fill plug. Someone asked on the Slade Facebook group if you could roll it, and apparently you can't. Even like the tire's off the ground, so we got it jacked up. The tire's off the ground. It's still locked. All right, so we're gonna go with the fill plug. Take that off, and then we'll look inside there. We got the socket for the fill plug. We got the light so we can see inside. So let's get this off. All right, so we took the fill plug off. We tried to see if there was a cog or something in there that we would just need to move, but I didn't see anything in there. I didn't want to mess any of the gears up, so couldn't really see a whole lot. Tried to put some light in there, but I didn't see the little cog that was supposed to be able to move, where it would free up the being stuck in gear. So Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this apart, the steering coupler apart. That way we can at least roll this back and forth, and then we can try and troubleshoot it from there. Maybe even it may even be the reverse lockout plate that I put in there. It may be the ball. It may be I'm just going through the different scenarios where it might be. Comment below on what you might think it is, or comment below what you think it might be. Let me know. And I mean, I'm up for suggestions. So this is what I'm going to do for now, just so that I can continue on with the project, and then it's easier to work on. So rather than working under the car, which I don't really like to do, I can roll it out. I can roll it back in, and they make my life easier. So at least I can do that, and that's probably the easiest thing to do right now. That way I can get some progress done on the project. So, all right, guys, we took the coupler apart now, and for some reason the car is still stuck in gear. So I'm not sure if it's I think the transmission's just in gear. So I'm going to have to see if I can adjust it on the transmission. If not, then I will have to look further into the fill plug and see if we can do anything more with that. But that's all I got today. Today's Father's Day, so I think that's all we got in us today. So it's frustrating, but it's just the way it is. All right, guys, we got an unboxing. We got a package that came in. So let's just open it up, see what's inside. So this is what came in. We got a wiring harness. So this is what we're going to be trying to get work on next. I do need to get the pedal assembly in, and then get the body back on the chassis, to get that stuff worked out. But we went ahead and ordered this one. This is the one with the alternator. So pretty good diagram, but we'll have to figure this out. I've never wired anything before, so I'm kind of nervous, but hopefully you can get some help. But it's a big step. A lot of the wires in the car were chewed up and spliced, so J-Bugs has good wiring harnesses from what I've heard and videos I've seen, and the prices weren't too bad, so we went ahead and ordered it. So that's what we're going to be striving to work on in the near future, is getting the wiring harness in, and then it's a mad dash from there. All right, guys, thanks for sticking around this week. It's kind of a frustrating week for me. Didn't get a whole lot accomplished. Was troubleshooting a lot of the week, trying to figure out why it was stuck in gear. So we're still working on that. Again, if you have any suggestions, put them in the comments. Let me know, and I will definitely try them. I'll try anything at this point. After I disconnected the shift coupler and it's still in gear, I believe it's the transmission. So we're gonna try and look into that a little further, see if we can get some help with that. But thank you again for watching, and all the new subscribers. I appreciate you guys, and we're gonna keep going. Next week we're gonna start pedal assembly. We're gonna try and get that in, and we're gonna keep working on it. So appreciate everybody watching. Thank you so much, and have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, and thank you again for watching. Thank you.